score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Oh, I said.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll be 3rd down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Kill! Middle. Hey, kill!
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Running free is Tark. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. And he will get into the end zone. Evan Ingram, touchdown Broncos. His 4th TD grab of the season. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He knocks it through. Broncos come right back to tie it at 7.
The game at 7.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Oh, that is a duck on the kickoff. Not only doesn't it reach the landing zone, that's going to be spotted beyond the 40-yard line. So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. Throwing now from the gun. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. D.J. Jones. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. He'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up.
7-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Throwing. Nix. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll throw. It's Nix. Going up top. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
Ready up. 19 Lions. Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Lions.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
He'll look to throw. That's good. It's Isaac to Sloss. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And he's going to have a Lions first down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jahdae Barron. Going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. The extra point is good, and the Broncos will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That's a short one caught by Laporta. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. They'll try it now with Gibbs. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for fourth down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Nix to throw. Forced to his right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get him the ball.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Now the extra point. He gets it to go. Broncos will take a 21-7 lead.
9-7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
15 yards on the play.
A pickup there of 13. Good for a Lions first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
That was incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
A toss to the right. Here comes Gibbs. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Third and long. The Lions call their first timeout to talk things over before third down. Williams in motion. We'll try to pick this up with a pop pass. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 10-yard gain, but it's fourth down.
They'll look to throw. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to have the Lions first down. As this defense too loose there. Gain of 19 on fourth down.
Lions first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw. He's got Laporta open on the left side. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Lions first down.
They hand it to Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat. They've been lethargic. There hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
Seven Pirates! Go!
He'll drop to throw. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Lions. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. What a terrific play at the back of the end zone. Greg, that is so hard to do, but something you did during your career. How do guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only see the ball, but then you have to feel the ground. You have to know exactly where you are in the back line of the end zone. And tell you what, this is about as good as it gets. Come down with the ball, 2 feet in bounds, touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Dix, now to throw it here on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On second down, it's Nix. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, Broncos. To throw is Nix. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jax Campbell.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Cup 19. Cup 19. Let's go.
Now they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
Gain of 16 yards.
16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, Detroit.
1st and 10.
Let's go now.
36-yard line.
Panther 6, 19 Tiger.
He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 6.
Nice. Come on. 60 by 6. 18. 5 in. Warrior 17. Go.
One final throw before the break. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
19 Lions. 79 Broncos. 18 run. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready?
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this 1st half. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, 2nd half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. The 3rd quarter begins with a run. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hold on a second. Ready. Hey, Sean, let's go. Captain.
Back to throw is Nix. He'll check this down to the running back. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Now a handoff, running right. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Lions' 33-yard line.
Bombers. Chill. Kill.
Now a 2nd down throw for Nix. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack. That might take them out of field goal range.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Nix, escaping the pressure right.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
It is 3rd and long.
70, Cardinal.
They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs.
Back to the drawing board for this run game, Mike. The offensive coordinator and his staff, they have to do a better job giving plays, giving opportunities to their offense to find success on the ground. Because right now, they have no answers for this defense.
Sly's kick is good. And the Lions will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Motion. Ready? Away. Captain.
Nick snap on 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is brought in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
46
A
yards.
big-time play for the Broncos. Pick up of 46 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard
So here's a
line.
1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Ready? 180. And hot.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here's a run. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Denver. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. The extra point is up and through. And the Broncos will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's right side and into the hands of Tisman. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Slav, a man in motion. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Now a give on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
5-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 2. They'll stick with him again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Aiden Hutchinson getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
Bombers.
Nick's gonna throw for it. He's gonna let this one go for Worthy. He's got it! And they're gonna get this all the way down inside the 5.
6 yards.
It's a big play on 4th down. 36 yards.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. And he will score again. Touchdown Broncos. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Not going for 2. They'll pick the point after. He's got it. Broncos will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
35. Lions 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. Here comes 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Quick slant taken in by Amon-Ra. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Lions.
They'll look to throw. Coming across, he's got it in the hands of Williams. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional, and this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This will be a 41-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. The Lions are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Hold on a second. Hey, Sean, let's go.
Here's Nix to throw. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and he'll be forced out of bounds a yard or so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on 1st down.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Hold on a second.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. Open man left side. He's got it. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Down Denver. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of his 2nd half.
Makes the score.
Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
This returnable from the 4. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. For Detroit, 33 yards.
Come on, drag him, 60.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Lions. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch them by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
As they try to run it here, has some room inside the 30. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Broncos. With that, he joins Gale Sayers and Alvin Kamara, players in the Super Bowl era with 6 touchdowns in a single game. The PAT, up and good. And the Broncos are going to extend their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He's going to let Bethel bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
Warriors 70. Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go, Reed. Go.
Now, faking the give. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Whoa. And he's going to be taken down, but a nice return up past the 35-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 36.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Almost set. Ready. To the right.
They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
Almost set. Ready. My name is Honey.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will have the 1st down. That is not officially going to end the game, but they're going to be able to take the clock way down after that play.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Joseph on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Captain.
To throw is Nix. Checking it down. This one is caught. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. The offense not coming off the field. And here's fourth down.
Bombers. Chill. Pull left. Away. Captain.
Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. And they'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game.
Bombers. Chill. Away. Oh, Captain. Away. Bombers.
Throwing. Nix. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his fourth touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
This is fielded inside the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Back to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
His drive will start on the ground, and this is going nowhere. He's going backwards to the 4-yard line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 4-yard line.